Nena Jiikikonayedaa, Charlie Smith and Jiikikonayedaa, Mioma Papashkomanitagon, Gatajinitawagian, Minoa Gayabi Naoma, Udake Vinini, Giganzo Gagit Jig, Jabadako Jibwe Moan, Indao, Minoa Gae, Nimichitun, Jiikikonayedaa, Chadazukewa, Gala, last year. My name is Charlie Smith. My Ojibwe name is Dan Ogijik. I'm from Fond du Lac. I was raised and grew up here, and I still live here today. And I am the Ojibwe language coordinator for the Fond du Lac band. Bill had the idea first. Bill had it for like 10, 15 years. I started working with Bill at St. Scholastica in 2012, and he had the idea around 2012. And I was just getting into being able to make events, build events, and execute events. And he had this idea of doing a gala. I had talked to him before. I said, "Man, there's nowhere where we can go back home, where we can dress up and really dress up and be, um, you know, dress up really fancy for one night." And so we got into doing the gala last year. It was uh, it was like a spur of the moment idea. We were planning the Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College Language Symposium, and maybe the first week of January, maybe the last week of December, I walked into Bill's office and I told him, I said, I think we should do the gala. We got all of our storytellers. We can contact them again and see if we can get them together. And we asked each one of them, me, Migazi, and Hannah, if they would want to do a gala, and they all said yes, and came to, came together really quickly. Uh, Contacted the Bear, the Black Bear Casino, and asked them what would be a good time that we could do the gala, and it just coincided that with the state of the band, that weekend was left open because of the state of the band, and so it gave us an opportunity to do it quick. But when we agreed to do the gala, it was again in the beginning of January, at the end of December, and when we agreed to do the gala and they gave us a time slot, it was the second week of February that we would have to be ready by. So everything had to come together really quickly, and luckily it all worked out. It's just a spur of the moment thing. So for when we ask our elders, our storytellers to come together and share stories to our teach people, especially our kids, about our legends. And legends could be one of our big legends that we end up talking about a lot is Wayne Abuju, who is half spirit, half man. And one of our storytellers tonight, Chimigiz, Dr. Michael Sullivan, I love what he has to say about Wayne Abuju. As Ojibwe people, we pray to an imperfect God, and that's who we are as a people. We are not perfect. We make mistakes, we grow, we learn, and that's why we tell these legends is so people learn and we can grow and we can keep our culture and language alive. And we're not perfect by any means. If you come to the gala, the first thing that you'll run into is the paparazzi. We have a red carpet event. It's a red carpet event, so when people come into the gala, you're walking a red carpet first, and there's going to be a whole bunch of kids that we've hired from the local public school, and they're all Anishinaabe, maybe one or two non-Ojibwe students, but they come here with their phones, turn on the flashes, and then we have a photographer here too to capture some of the better photos for the event. And so when you're walking in, you're going to have 10 to 15 flashes going off going off at you at the same time. So it just captures the essence. It captures the essence of walking into an event and feeling like you're an actor or a musician, whatever. And then when you come through the doors, this year we're giving away posters and T-shirts. And so the first 100 people are going to receive a poster and a T-shirt. And then for the kids, we brought some of our Ikadon shirts, which in Ojibwe means say it. It's a project that Bill and the team and myself had came up with. And what we do is we have people say whatever phrase is on the shirt, and then they earn the shirt. So for the gala this year, the shirts are all adult sizes, and the kids are gonna get Ikadun shirts, which has Anin and Kamaguk on it, which means what's up. And then we have a free dinner. The dinner is completely free. We're feeding up to 300 people this year. And then when we get done with dinner, that's when we start rolling into our storytelling event. And it's set up like a concert. So the first one is going to be opening act, Nigani Benesikwe, aka Hannah Ori, and then followed up by Dr. Michael Sullivan, Chimigiz, and then Neeb is going to be our headliner. I'm just grateful that we get to do something really, really good for our community. Something that where we're just giving back. We're not asking for anything from our community. We're not asking anyone to sign a sign anything, sign in, check in, whatever. We're just giving back.